Okay, hi. My name is Susan Comer, and my friend Roger Barnett, who lives out in the UK, has asked me to do a couple practice videos. We're thinking about starting up our own sort of little internet show. We're trying to come up with an idea for the name. We have a couple ideas. Basically something to do with a skip across the pond, because we met each other through an art group, which is today's topic. I met him a couple of years ago doing doodles and his music, and we just kind of hit it off. He's an artist like I am, and we thought it'd be neat, kind of cool to get two perspectives on art altogether, not just art on Facebook. Today I'm going to talk about the art groups on Facebook. Like Roger, I too favor Art in Phoenix. It's one of my favorite groups, and I'm now an administrator on that group. I work with some great people from all over the world. We do some great things. We inspire and encourage and try to advise when we can for art. People ask me all the time, why? You know, Facebook is stupid. Why are you doing that? What a waste of time. But when you're an artist, it's really important to network. It's important to surround yourself with other artistic people. And sometimes, especially once you finish school, it's hard to find those people. People who really understand what you're doing and get what you're about. They may not always understand your art, but it's nice to have someone talk to you about it, to be able to kind of use them as sounding boards. And some of these art groups are really fantastic. I mean, I'm not going to kid you, there are a few people that come along the way that you just like to strangle, but that's Facebook, and you just have to get used to that. And when you join an art group, you should consider several things. One is that there's all levels of artists on that page. They may just be starting out. They may not be where you are. I found my own self being critical of certain things, and things that I knew or things that I'd been taught, but you have to learn how to put yourself in a different place. I mean, we're not all great at everything, and some of the things that we're better at because we've had a little bit more time and experience. So as Roger had mentioned in his post here about art groups, I think it's important not just to hit like, and I think it's important not just to powder everybody's butt and say this is great. That doesn't help an artist. An artist is trying to improve. It takes a lot for them to put it out there, so criticism should be constructive and compassionate, but you know, there's being an artist is tough, and it's learning that you have to do it because it's inside of you to do it. And if you don't have some kind of a support group, some kind of like-minded atmosphere that you can surround yourself in, you're going to lose yourself really fast to your own self-doubt, which seems to also be, you as an artist, you either have way too much confidence or none at all. And even if you have a little, it fades fast if you don't have a community to support you. I also think that it's important to follow the group rules. Most groups will say that you can post up to 4 pieces of work, your own work. If you post someone else's, give that artist credit. That's just completely not okay in the realm of the art world to post someone's art. And even if you don't say it's yours, if you don't say who made it or who created it, you're kind of cheating the artist something, and you're cheating the world a chance to go and find that artist and look them up and see what they're about. I think art's really important, and Roger kind of cracked me up. He called us a gaggle of artists, and I really like the little faux pas there, because that's kind of what we are. We're a gaggle of artists, and some of us have our better days, and some of us have not so great days. Roger and I both know that. He is a wonderfully talented musician and artist, doodle artist. I mean, I've seen him do a lot of things, and His confidence is like mine. It wanes, waxes and wanes, like the moon or the tides. It's just what it is. But if you're out there and you're an artist and you've gone on with life and you've got your 9 to 5 job, it doesn't change who you are. I mean, that piece inside of you that wants to create is always going to want to create. And if it's not something that you can live in your life every day, all day, kind of like me or Roger, where you have families and lives and jobs and responsibilities, then you need to have some place to go where you can confide in other artists and kind of lose yourself in that frame of mind, that creative thinking, and be inspired by others. And Roger said something about not just hitting the like comment or the like on someone's post. It's nice to get a like, but it's nice to hear what you think. It's nice to know that even if you don't totally understand what we're doing, or maybe you didn't totally get the piece, you felt something out of it. And if you let us know that, then we can know what we're projecting. And if it's not what we wanted to project, then we can work a little harder at it. It's an important part of the process to be able to succeed and fail, or whatever it might be. To have someone come at you and tell you it's the worst piece of garbage they've ever seen is also, it's rude, because there's a better way to do that, but it's also motivational. It's motivational when you see someone leave a comment on your post that is both flattering because you've done something well, but they also maybe point out something you could think about. And it's those things that encourage us to push ideas a little further, to take things a little further, to master a skill another way, or to find a better way to say what we're trying to say. It's just who we are as a whole, and I think that that's important. Roger's music, his band is the New Messiahs. He sent me a demo CD, which I keep in my truck, and it's a wonderful combination of contemporary music and old school. And there's a favorite of mine, and I kind of joke about it with my friends all the time, because it just takes me back to a place when I was a kid, but it's got this great rhythm that can keep you going. And I see him, and then I have my own brother who is active in the music world and been pushing and pushing and pushing to achieve that same goal, that dream, just like me and my photography or my sculptures, my artwork. It's hard to explain what it is. It isn't so much being recognized, because we're kind of humble about that and afraid of it. But at the same time, it's that moment that lets you know that everything you felt inside and everything you believe is real. When I hear my brother play the guitar, I think of all of his dreams and what's going on inside his mind and everything he wanted for so long. And Roger's the same way. I've seen photographs of him at his soundboards and playing his guitar and with his band, and I think, gosh, there's all these phenomenal people out there and they just don't know it. So if you are into art of any kind, I encourage you to sign up for some art groups. Check out Art in Phoenix, the Annex Comic Society, I think, Art Society, Annex Art Society, that's the name of it. That's another one of my favorites. They have a wonderful challenge every month where they give a prompt for the day and you come up with something good for it. It's a great way to get things going. It's hard to keep up. It seems like one thing a day wouldn't be so bad, but it really can be stressful when you put yourself under that. And I usually say that for my time off so that I can commit myself, but these days it feels like I'm taking on a little bit more than I can handle. This project Roger and I are working on will probably really take off once I finish this semester at school. I really hope that this works out. If any of y'all have some names that we might be able to use for our show, we're looking for something snappy, something catchy, and keep in mind that he is overseas from me, and it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat to get a different perspective, and I'm really looking forward to what we can do with this. If you guys have any ideas or you'd like to hear us talk about things, let me know. I'll let Roger know, or let Roger know and he can let me know, and we'll cover these issues for you. Call us out if you think we're phony. If you like what we're doing, then show some support and boost us on. thanks a lot and have a great day. Now go out there and do some art.